Alrighty, friends. Yep, time to look at the Target fiasco. Hope you guys got in on that thing. I'm in a Facebook group there that advertises crazy sales as they're coming up. And Target was one of them. We all probably are aware of that. But I was actually out of town, so thankfully this was a Target online thing, most of all. And it went live, I want to say Friday at midnight Pacific time. At least that's where I was. And I stayed up purposely just to place an order at Target Friday at midnight, so really Thursday night, right? And thankfully I was out of town, but I was working, but the next day was just going to be a travel day for me anyway, so popped on to Target and without a doubt went wacky. But before that, little sales are popping up here and there from Amazon. Here's one right here that I really stared at for a long time and said, should I do this or not? And I bought two of them right here. Kabam! Iron Spider-Man construction figure. Yeah, I don't collect Marvel. I don't necessarily build Marvel, but I will say Spider-Man is my guy. I had my first Spider-Man comic probably back in the early 70s. My brother's a Fantastic Four fan and X-Men and other stuff, but Spider-Man was mine. So this was on sale at Amazon. Normally $30, which we know is outrageous. But no matter what the sale was, I had some Amazon points, which equate to dollars, and I paid $14 and some change for two of these Iron Spider-Man construction figures. So we'll see. I'm just happy that they turned out, they showed up in the perfect condition. That was another factor right there, or I would have said no, and I would have returned them, but they showed up in fantastic shape. Now, Target. So I go in there and I'm just clicking away on whatever I want to add to my cart, knowing that a lot of other folks are doing the same. And I've got my local store, or at least my preferred store, in there, and it's telling me how many of each thing they have in stock. I did not even look for the Jazz Club. It was not on my mind. I don't have the Modular Jazz Club. Don't know that I'll get it, but if I want it, I'll just buy it used someday. So I wasn't even looking for that. I was thinking about the Medieval Town Square, but I did a search for that and it didn't even come up. So I said, let's not waste time. Let's make sure we get an order in. Well, I ended up putting in 3 orders. And I did it because after I got my first order in, I realized I should go back and go through all the pages of sales, and I kept finding stuff. So this is one of the obvious ones. I'll try to remember. Some of these are 40% off. Some of these are 50% off. Some of these are less than that. The AT-AT helmets were 28% off, and there's a little bit of a controversy there. But yeah, this is a $100 set. The Modern House paid $60 for that. I got 2 of these a while back, quite a while ago. Maybe it was what we call the Joel event, and I paid $40 each. So this one paid $60, and I was happy to do it because I like all the iterations of this thing here, but I think this is maybe most appealing, and it's nice to have multiples of this, so I can decide just what I want to build there. Staying in the creator theme, Space Roller Coaster. Now this one Ace Ventura shipping, as you can see, but I don't mind that. I have one of these in perfect shape. Don't remember what I paid for it, but this again, 40% off. So this is a $110 set. I want to say I paid $57 and some change for this one. So this will be used. I may not build this set out of it. I might use the tracks and stuff for something else, but 3-in-1, pretty cool. So happy to have it, light brick included. That's pretty fun. Just leave him up there. A couple little dudes, little Star Wars dudes. Ambush on Mandalore Battle Pack. Can't remember what I paid for this thing, but I want to say this was 40% off. And then grabbed one of the Darth Maul mech. I wouldn't have grabbed this at all, but it was on sale. And you get the cool minifigure there. Again, I think that was 40% off, right? So going by theme, let's open this one together. It is 2 of the AT-AT driver helmets. And this is where there's a little bit of controversy, right? Because this thing's listed on Target. If you looked, it's showing like $84.99 each, on sale for $50. Well, we know that's not exactly correct. These are normally $69.99 US, $70 on sale for $50. So I did a little math after I bought them. I just kind of fired away and put these in my cart because I knew I wanted them. And I realized, uh-oh, this is not an amazing deal because they're not 40% off. So this ends up being 28% off. But what I decided was, hey, you know what? At that price, 28% off, it's still going to be better than what I could find anywhere else because my favorite store where I get some extra discounts does not have these. And bingo. So when I saw this box, then I said, you know what? I'm happy now. If they had come in a pretty bad box, I think I probably would have returned them because they're going to be around next year. Also, they're not going anywhere. At least that's kind of the word if you look online. These will be available all next year too. Beautiful. Looking good. Yeah, I like that. I'm keeping one of these. I haven't kept any of the helmets. I had 3 or 4 of the TIE Fighter pilot helmets, and I had to sell those to fund this city, right? So these will go back into that box where they're stored. Really nice. $50 each. I'm going to live with that. Let's go to Harry Potter. So, you know, this is what I was actually waiting for in that sale, of course. The Durmstrang Ship the Arrival. If you can get these for $100 or less, I say do it. I'm not going to buy a ton of them, but I think I own 3 now, and I've got 2 supposedly coming from Lego. They're on back order, and they were $94 or something each, but with tax, I'm paying like $102 each. The other 2 that I bought of these were $100. This was, as you guys probably saw on the Target sale, I think these were 80 something, 86 or something like that. So this guy came by himself. Pretty good shape, so I am happy with that. I think now looking at Target, at least from where I'm at, it's showing sold out, but I don't know if that's just regional or what, but it shows me that they're not available for shipping, pickup, or delivery. Triwizard Tournament, the Arrival. I think that's just awesome. Love it. Now let's go to, we're doing more Harry Potter. Castle Boathouse. So this thing here, I've got that set where in the Triwizard Challenge, they're going down in the water there, and I've done a lot of videos on that. I thought this might be nice to have close to that scene. Just very cool. So this guy got a little Ace Ventura shipping. It's one of 2 out of all of these I'm going to show you that got roughed up a little bit. That roller coaster, space roller coaster was the other one. But I'm okay with that because we're going to build this thing for sure. Castle Boathouse. All right, got 2 of these. Right here. Yep, was not planning on buying any of these. And then this was what, $66? I think it's normally $130, right? So I just grabbed 2 of them. In fact, I grabbed one on an order, and then when I was in on my second order, I saw it again. It was still in stock, and I said, what am I doing? Grab another one. So I did. Grabbed another one. 2 of those. Very good. Then I grabbed 2 city sets. One of them is still shipping. I have the City Scrapyard coming for $40 some, which is a really good price, normally a $70 set. But grab this one, Construction Excavator 60420. I think this guy retails for $55. I paid about $27. So it's a good one for the city. Just notice that little elephant symbol there. I wonder if, oh, that's a sticker. Yeah, you can see it. But pretty cool. You know, if you have a city, you're going to have a construction site, which I'm sure I will. That's nice to have. Very good. Let's move to Minecraft. Silly little set, but we got the Turtle Beach House. I believe 40% off. Very nice. I got two of these. 21261 Wolf Stronghold. Again, I think 40% off. And one of the biggies I never thought I would buy unless it was really on sale, which it was. The Ender Dragon and End Ship. Beautiful. Again, I believe 40% off. 657 pieces. Awesome. Then another biggie in Minecraft that I was not planning on buying. It is the crafting table. Look at that beauty. Huh. This is actually a Lego Ideas set, isn't it? I mean, it's Minecraft, but Minecraft. Just looks like a Lego Ideas box, yeah? Again, I believe 40% off. Just kind of cool. Yep, and arrived in good shape, thank goodness. So I'm happy about that. And then look at this beauty. This is a little bit of an odd one for me. Yep, look at that. Heavy cargo spaceship Technic 42181, the VTOL. Wonderful. Again, about 40% off for this thing. Amazing. So I have two more sets coming, but I believe that's everything in 3 different orders. I tallied all this up. The value of everything, along with the Harry Potter Owlery, which is still coming, and the Lego Scrapyard, would have been, well, its value is $1,373 for all of it. I paid for everything, and I paid $835.09. So I haven't figured out that percentage. I don't think it's quite 40%. Although nobody would accuse me of being a math genius. But I still think that's a pretty good savings, considering I didn't have any sort of, rewards. Target doesn't really have stuff like Walmart Cash, if you will. You got the red card, you could get another 5% off, and you could use a credit card that has rewards. That can be wise, right? But yeah, $835 is what it cost me for all of that. I think that's pretty good. Phew. So that's it. That's my big Lego Target haul. Would love to hear if you guys got in on that. Definitely think it was worthwhile, for sure. A lot of good stuff there. A lot of stuff to build. Some stuff just to put away and save. But very happy with that. Yeah, got a recent new subscriber. Thanks for subscribing. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate everyone's support. It's going to be an interesting next 3 months. I had a budget of about $2,000. I'm at about $1,600 spent already. I know that I'm going to want Star Trek. It's coming out November 28th. I am a Star Trek Next Generation fan. Probably want that day one because I want the GWP. And then I've still got, other stuff to buy that's going to go on sale for Black Friday, right? And I've got some stuff still coming from Lego on back order. So I'll show that when it arrives. So again, thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate your support, and we'll catch you on the next one.